kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah,
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 40.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Flushed out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly makes you think back to last year's wild card round when Deshaun Watson got out of the pocket to his right, found Taiwan Jones for one of the plays of the year. This one wasn't quite as dramatic, but still an excellent play and big yardage nonetheless.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards.
Partner, you know when we call it a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To Mike Evans.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Drake. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The carry. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now Drake. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Dion Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Packers 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. Smith catches left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson will throw again. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw. Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Buccaneers 21, Packers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. K.J. Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Younghoe Koo set to kick.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Green Bay.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Darrell Henderson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 41 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenyon Drake, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 21. Younghoe Koo set to
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Airing it out deep for Smith, and he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup,
Start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson now on 3rd down. Launching one for Henderson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
40-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. After the run, Watson gonna throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
On on second down. It's Drake, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A 7-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Drake, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They will indeed snap it to Watson, and he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49. Packers.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Drake. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Mike 36. Mike 59.
On first down, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flush to us, and this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
On the coverage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
Marvin Jones, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 24, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Drake. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Drake. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he goes out right around the 39. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
And long.
Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. One last shot for Jackson. Able to complete this to Shenault. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.